All right, testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. All right, let's hit this off. All right, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully, y'all are doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. The name is Jason Joseph. I'm filling in for RB again tonight. RB is still in Aruba, still having fun in Aruba, and he will be back on Tuesday, so that'll be really cool, which is when the Sixers will play next. All right. But I hope that you're all doing well, and I hope that you're all having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Please make sure that you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button for your boy Philly Take with RB. He would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, that's that. Sixers play another big game tonight. They take on the Boston Celtics, and that should be an interesting matchup between the both of those teams. The Sixers, we all know what happened the last time that they played against the Celtics. Caleb Martin was the Grinch, and he stole Christmas for the Philadelphia 76ers. Caleb Martin is still unavailable. There's no Paul George again tonight. No Andre Drummond, no Joel Embiid, no KJ Martin either for the Sixers, and obviously no Jared McCain. Yeah, this Boston team that the Sixers are facing, they're 34-15, right? They've been still playing really, really good basketball. They just beat the Pelicans by a score of 118-116, and Jason Tatum was able to hit the last shot for the Celtics for them to get the win with about 0.7 of a second to go, which is just absolutely insane. He just continues to be a superstar in the NBA. But yes, so what do the Sixers need to do tonight? The Sixers, man, I think that it's safe to say that the Sixers need to try to take Tatum out of the game, and they need to they got to take out Tatum, and they got to take Brown out of the game too. They got to make guys like Derek White and Drew Holiday and even Kristaps Porzingis beat them when it comes to scoring. Right now, our starting lineup for the Sixers tonight, we got we got Tyrese Maxey. I really just went there. Wow. Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre Jr., Ricky Council IV, Justin Edwards, and Gershon Yabusele are out there in the starting lineup for the Philadelphia 76ers. And then for the Celtics, it's Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porzingis out there for that. I want to talk a little bit about what happened last night because the NBA world really did shock a whole lot of people, including myself and a lot of other beat writers. So, Luka Doncic basically gets shipped from Dallas to the Lakers. And what does Dallas get in return? Well, they get Anthony Davis. And, they traded the Mavericks Luka Doncic, Maxi Kebler, and Markieff Morris to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. And it was included in a 3-team deal that actually includes Utah. How do we feel about that? I think that there's a lot to unpack with that type of a trade. I did not see that coming. What does this mean for the Sixers moving forward? I don't know. I really don't know what it means for them. I don't know what it means for the Lakers in regards to, I mean, it seems with the way that things have gone down, they're ready to move on and prepare for afterlife from LeBron James. That's clear to me, but I don't know. It's just a very weird thing. Something must have happened in that Dallas front office that said, we can't extend to Luka. And I find it so bizarre that it just happened randomly and nobody saw it coming, and it just happened so out of the blue. And Rob Pelinka decided to pull the trigger and do it and move on from Anthony Davis. Not saying that Anthony Davis is a bad player, but, I mean, does Dallas literally they were in the championship last year. And so does that make them a title contender now? I don't think so. I think, well, let me scratch that. I think it makes them into a contender, but does it make them into one of the top teams in the Western Conference? Does it move the needle that far? That I think is a reach. So, but yeah, what are your thoughts about that? And how do you think that impacts the Sixers? How do you think that impacts them? Please let me know down below. All right, let's read our comments over here. What's going on, man? Did you see the Mavs score? I did not get a chance to look at that. It's been a long couple of days, man. Very surprised. Yes, good luck against my Celtics, says Jared Brown. What's going on, man? What's going on, Jared? Jason and Luka is only 25. He's only 25, dude. He's only 25 years old, which is absolutely crazy. But yeah, let's see. I wanted to make sure that we go here. Yeah, Dallas got crushed today by Cleveland, 144 to 101. And is it really surprising? I mean, like, when you really think about it, Anthony Davis did not play, right? Davis did not play today. They didn't have Kyrie. So doesn't really, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. And Cleveland has been very, very good. Dude, their bench outscored Dallas's bench and actually put up, like, how many points is that? They put up 70 points, their bench. Their bench put up 70 points on the Dallas Mavericks. That's insane. That's really wild. Does LeBron and Luka make sense together, says Dom? And that's a very valid question. No, they don't. They're the same exact player. Is Luka a better three-point shooter? He is. But Luka is not necessarily a catch-and-three type of a shooter. Now, they can implement a lot of different types of lineups, and I also think that this makes it really tough for J.J. Redick because guess what? He has to try to get him involved in the offense, and he has to set up plays for him with LeBron out there. Now, the bench lineups that they could have and the types of switches, you know, that'll be interesting to see what ends up happening. But it's a very bizarre thing, and I did not see that happening. Mavs lost by 80, dude. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah, they lost by 43 points. Jalen Hardy led the way for them with 21 points. I saw that the Detroit Pistons won. But, yeah. Let's see. There was something else that I wanted to say. And I forget what it was. What are our final score predictions in regards to tonight's game? Please let us know down below. I was looking at the odds for tonight's game. Let me go back to this and change this. I was looking at the odds right here. And please let me know if you can see this screen. I will actually zoom in a little bit so that way this is a little bit bigger. We're at plus 450. We're at plus 450, man. That's the money line. The Celtics are favored to win by 12.5. That's the spread. I think that the Sixers can definitely go within the spread again. I do. I really do believe that. I think that we can easily keep this game within 10. I don't understand why I don't understand why the odds makers keep doing this to the Sixers, just because over their last 6 games, they've played very competitive basketball. They did it again against the Denver Nuggets. They kept it pretty close. So why not again tonight against Boston? It doesn't make sense to me. They've been playing without Paul George. They've been playing without KJ Martin. They've been playing without Caleb Martin. And again, I'm not advertising you to go bet or anything like that, but it doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. I don't understand that. But yeah. So We're at plus 450 on the money line, and the Celtics are at minus 700. And the over-under is at 224.5 points, but they should easily cover the spread within 12.5. That's how I feel, though. That's what I got to say. Jason Tatum over his last 4 games against the Sixers, averaging 27.8 points per game. Let's go back to this little screen for a second. So my question to you, and you can feel free to answer this as well, what are the Sixers going to have to do tonight if they want to beat Boston? And to me, it's plain and simple. You got to take Tatum and you got to take Brown out of the game. I mean, it sounds simple in theory, but you have to make guys like Kristaps Porzingis beat you. You got to make guys like Drew Holiday and Al Horford beat you as well. So I think that when we look at this team, it seems like now the Sixers, that is, they've played a lot better under what has gone on over the last 6 games. Something is clicking. Something has really just brought this team back to where they're playing very competitive basketball. So if we see lineups out there that do include Justin Edwards and that include Ricky Council IV, and we, stay true to ourselves, I think that we can actually pull this game away, and Boston might take their foot off the gas pedal. I do. So, as long as we can try to hustle, I'll be very happy with that. Gershon Yabusele had 28 points in his last game against Denver, which was a career high for him. Maybe he tries to go for a career high today against a team who gave up on him. Just saying. Maybe that's a hot take of mine. But I think that'd be kind of cool. Tyrese Maxey. I want Tyrese Maxey today to just continue to be Tyrese Maxey. What do I mean by that? I need Tyrese Maxey to just try to be a dog out there and play his game. He doesn't need to be passing first. He can't be turnover savvy. He needs to just be a scorer and then try to get his teammates involved. And I wanted him to take that last shot in that last game. The last shot and the second to last shot that they had with like 12 and a half seconds left. And I didn't see them give the ball to Tyrese Maxey. He needs to have the ball in that situation. So, those are my thoughts about that. Let's go back to this screen. Maxey for 38 points. If Maxey can give us 38, 7, and 6, that's a good day. I want to see Oubre try to get you another 20 points again tonight. He's been doing it over the last 3 games. Why can't he do it again? I think it's actually been 4 games, if I'm not mistaken. 5 out of the last 6 games, he has gotten us 20 or more points. So, yeah, having him crash the glass would be really big, and for him to just do Kelly Oubre things. So, but yeah, 120 to 113 is Amadei's final score prediction. Cool. And Dom says 111 to 109 76ers. I like that. What are your final score predictions? Please let us know what your final score predictions are down below. And members only Bo says that one of the biggest keys for tonight's game is that you have to pray that their threes don't drop. Pray that their threes don't get dropped. I think that we can do a better job defensively on the perimeter, even though we haven't really done a good job at that over the last few games. So, again, if you are tuning in for the first time, I'm not RB. Okay, I'm filling in for RB. I'm sort of the substitute teacher. I filled in for him on Friday, and I'm filling in for him tonight. He is in Aruba. I've had to repeat myself a lot of times because guess what? It is Philly Take with RB's channel, and RB has a really, really fantastic fan base, man. So, but yeah, I'm ready to rock, and I'm ready to roll again. House cleaning things. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. and hit the notification bell icon as well, and that way you know when RB goes live. All right, let's go. Woo!
Yes, sir.
I'm all ready. Screw the Celtics. Ryan says 117 to 110. Dude, I haven't seen you on here in a while. What's going on, my guy? Kevin says 115 to 110. 76ers win. I love this. I love this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There's my little air horn. Screw the Celtics. Must be nice in Aruba right now, says Adam. Yeah, he said that. He told me when I talked to him earlier today. He said he was on the beach because we were talking a little bit about the Luka trade. So, yeah, wild stuff. What is happening, my Philadelphia nation? What's going on, Edward? How are you, my friend? What's up? Yes, sir. What's up? Screw the Celtics. What else? Did I miss any other comment right now? Did I miss any other comment? Go Celtics. Can't believe the Mavs traded Luka. Dude, I mean, we talked about it. I don't know. I really don't know what this means for the Sixers moving forward and how it impacts them. I mean, I was sort of doing some barbershop talk with one of my friends today, and I was thinking to myself, well, is the king going to be unhappy now, and is he going to want out? Because if so, if that is the case, would you, and I'm going to propose this question to you. Let's say that LeBron is not happy with this and he wants to move on. I don't know realistically, and somebody can go check this out. I don't know if he can be traded this year. I think that he signed a contract to be with them for the next couple of years, right? Somebody can correct me on that if I am wrong. I'm just asking the question now. But what if he wants out? What if he wants out now because of this? If you're the Sixers, would you take LeBron James at this moment in time of his career? That's my question. That's what I would like to know. Would you take LeBron? Just straight up. LeBron for Joel Embiid. Would you do it? Would you do it? Please let me know. Hell no. I would not take LeBron. O'Gluffy says no. Dev says yes. Edward says no. Okay. Would you trade Maxey for Luka? No. I would not trade Maxey for Luka. Dom says nope, I wouldn't do it. I'm just throwing it out there. Would I do it? No. I wouldn't do it. I would think about it, though. LeBron for PG. LeBron for PG, I would do. I'd do that in a heartbeat. But the question, the reason why I'm not tempted to do it, it might look like I am, but when's Joel coming back? I really mean that, though. Like, when is he coming back? Will he really ever be the same? That's why that trade proposition is interesting. Because we just don't know. We don't know. We don't know. So, again, I'm not tempted to do it. But I think it's like a legitimate question when you really do think about it. When is Joel coming back? How much does he have left in the tank? At least LeBron plays even at the age of 40, man. You're right. I would trade Embiid for Gafford, Lively, and PJ Washington. I don't know if I would do that. That's just like getting assets back. And I mean, if it has to come down to that, would you do it? And I wouldn't do that. Sound sick, brother. Are you okay? Nope, I'm not sick. I'm all good. I'm just trying to like build up that energy. You know, I'm like a quiet person. You know, like you have to understand me. I know that I'm a little bit different than RB, but I build up the energy as I go. See, I was taking a little nap before, and then we woke up, and then we started to just warm up the voice, and yeah, we'll be all good. We'll be all good, baby. Let's go. See, yeah. I would trade Embiid for Alperen Şengün, 2 role players, and some picks. Nice. Yeah, it's intriguing. It's really intriguing. Like, when you really do think about it, with this whole Luka Doncic thing, like, how does this change the landscape of the NBA? It impacts it for sure. It certainly does. Everybody's like, NBA ratings are down. And, well, guess what? They just made a splash. All right, let's go, baby. All right, we are underway. So Jaylen Brown gets the ball to start things off. I didn't think that they would start right now, and they did. I was not looking at the clock. All right, so here we go. So Jaylen Brown misses the first shot, and now the Sixers have the ball. They're in their white and blue uniforms, the Sixers. And let's try to get out of this, and let's go to the box score stats. All right, let's go. Here's a three-pointer by the Sixers. That's off the mark. Celtics are in their dark black and green uniforms. They got green letters on the front and the back. They're actually pretty sick uniforms. Tatum will try to dribble over Tyrese Maxey, and Maxey fouls Tatum as he tries to head over inside the paint. All right, so yes, we are underway, and we are all good to go. Please let me know if you can see this box score. All right, I will make it a little bit bigger for y'all. I think that that's as big as we can go. All right, we'll do it like this. Okay, good. So, again, the lineup for the Sixers, it's Yabu, it's Justin Edwards, it's Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre Jr., and Ricky Council. The first foul shot is good. The second foul shot, that is on the money as well. Hit the thumbs up button for Philly Take with RB, and hit that subscribe button as well. Already 2-0 Celtics. Maxey already directing traffic as the Sixers go from right to left. He's in the paint. He goes up with a low floater inside. No good. Ricky Council, the fourth, tried to juggle the rebound, and it goes into the hands of Derek White. All right, Tatum at the top of the key, over the head, pass over to Jaylen Brown over on the far corner. One more to White for a far wing three, and Yabusele comes up with his miss. Too much mustard on that one. And now Maxey has it for the Sixers. He'll swing it out to Oubre. Good ball movement by Philadelphia. Council inside the paint. Dribbles out over towards the top of the perimeter. 10 seconds left as Maxey now has the ball over at the loco. Dribbles towards his right side. Takes it over towards the elbow. Here's a contested 2 that's up and no good. Justin Edwards, though, grabs the offensive rebound. And Maxey gets it back with 10 seconds. So let it fly for 3. Big! 3-2, Philadelphia out in front by 1, and we have a foul called over on the other side. It is caused by Philadelphia. Maxey's in the chat. Maxey's in the chat. All right, so it's 3-2, Sixers up by 1. Again, if you are tuning in for the very first time, the name is Jason Joseph. This is, we are on Philly Take with RB's channel tonight, and RB will be back on Tuesday. That is when the Sixers play next. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. So we have a foul called. A technical foul was called on Nick Nurse, and the foul shot is good, and it makes it 3-3. All right, so we are tied 3-3, and the Celtics do get the ball back. Let's make sure that we had that right. So here we go. The shot is no good by the Celtics. The Sixers have the ball back. Council will try to drive it in towards the lane. It's rejected by Kristaps Porzingis, and Jason Tatum has it over at the top of the perimeter. Good ball movement as Jaylen Brown is down low in the dunker spot. He lays it up, and he does lay it in. and that makes it now 5-3. So it was actually a transition foul that was called on Ricky Counts the fourth. It was not a technical foul. Wanted to make sure that I recapitalized on that. Maxey again directing traffic. He seems to be doing that a lot so far in this game. And he'll just swing it out over to Council. Council almost lost the dribble, moves Oubre for a three-pointer, and he bricks it, and it goes out of bounds over towards the near side. What's going on? Yo, JJ, that trade was insane. It really was, man. I'm still shocked about it. Good ball moving again by Boston as there's an open layup by Kristaps Porzingis again in the dunker spot, and the Sixers just cannot do a good job at guarding the paint. Maxey will dribble towards the inside and now goes back outside, gets the ball kicked out off of Jaylen Brown's shoe, and it goes out of bounds. What are your final score predictions? Please let me know down below. 7-3, Boston up by 4. Council with a catch and shoot. Triple on the other side. Yes! And the Sixers down by 1. So 1-3 was made by Maxey, the other one by Council. Maxey grabs the miss off of Derek White's 28-footer. Maxey is trapped. He's double-teamed. And he'll pass it to Council at the Penn Medicine sign. Council will try to buzz his way down low. Left-handed layup is good, and the Sixers out in front by 1. And they lead it 8-7. Here we have a little pass that goes outside over to White, and a near corner three by Jaylen Brown. Off the mark. Rebound by Council. And Maxey gets it over on the far wing, crosses over a couple of times, dishes it out over to Council again, who got the ball not loose, but it was over towards the baseline. Gershon picks it back up and scoops and scores. And the Sixers out in front by 3. Brown gets it down low in the dunker spot, inside outside to Porzingis for a tray, and Oubre grabs his miss. The Sixers have gone on a little run themselves. It's been a 7-0 run over the last minute and a half. We have a drive over towards the lane by Tyrese Maxey, and he is fouled with 7:41 remaining in the first quarter.
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's go. Council can ball when he stays under control, man. He certainly can. Love that about his game. Maxey's at the line for 2 foul shots. The first one, he drains it and makes it 11-7. Forgot that we did not turn on our Twitter notifications. We should probably do that right now. Tyrese Maxey has averaged 32.3 points over his last 13 games. Foul shot number 2, that one is up and in. And it makes it now 12-7. A 9-0 run by Philadelphia over the last 75 seconds. Tatum dribbles with the left hand. Will try to swing it out over to Holiday for a catch-and-shoot 3, and he finally puts an end to the Sixers' run. Drew Holiday, the former 76er. Early on in his career, he was a Sixer. Makes it a 2-point deficit. Here's Maxey in between the circles. Goes behind the back with the dribble, moves, lays it up and in, and 1! Maxey able to drive it towards the lane, and he'll head to the line for 1 more. My man literally dribbled the ball, crossed it over behind his back, over Jaylen Brown. He went behind his back. And he still is going to the line for an and 1. Dude, I've never seen him do that. I haven't seen him do that before. Go behind his back on a dribble move? Oof. That was disgusting. The foul shot by Maxey is good. And it makes it a 5-point lead for the Sixers. Maxey has been the man so far in this game. Gave Tyrese Maxey 8 points and 1 rebound and 1 assist. A 3 by Tatum. In and out it goes. Yabu on the rebound. Outlet pass to Maxey. Maxey steps back, lets it fly, and knocks it down! Timeout by Boston, 18-10, Philadelphia. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Tyrese Maxey, you're insane. Ay, ay. This team is so wild. I don't understand this team. I really don't, man. Maxey with 11 points already, bro. Already with 11 points. Let's see Maxey fire takes in the chat. That's 90s and early 2K work. Tyrese Maxey's the next Kobe Bryant, says Edward. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Dude, Maxey is putting the team on his back so far. My man's 2 for 2 from downtown. And again, I mean, like, takes on Jaylen Brown, who's a pretty good defensive player, by the way, meets him right over at the foul line and decides, I'm just going to go behind my back and cross on over from right to left and then just lay it up and in, and I'll get fouled, by the way, and I'll make an and one opportunity for myself. I've never seen them do that. Good stuff. Good stuff, kid. Where's RB at? RB is in Aruba right now. And I am filling in for him. My name is JJ. I'm not RB, in case you did not know. I do not look like him. I do not sound like him. And I do not talk like him. I'm JJ. I do, on my channel, I do Phillies, I do Sixers, and I do Eagles content. You're more than welcome to, go subscribe to my channel, too. If you like if you like the way that I call things, feel free to give me a follow on my channel. I do Sixers, I do Phillies, and I do Eagles games on my channel, and we have a lot of fun. Maxey's gonna score 45 points. What's up, Justin? What's going on, man? How are you? Kind of rock with you, JJ. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I really do. I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I don't care about that, but you know what? At the end of the day, I bring the fire. I try to bring the fire. I build it up, though. Especially when things are going well. Tyrese Maxey is balling, man. He's playing so well so far. Look at him. He's having a good day. But yeah, I do a radio style play-by-play. It's a little bit different than what other people do, but again, if you rock with it, if you vibe with it, go follow play-by-play with JJ. Here it is. It's right over here. I'm gonna post it in the comment section right now. We do Sixers, we do Eagles, and we do Phillies on our channel, so it's great. It is absolutely awesome. All right, now back to our regularly scheduled program. Oh, actually, before we do that, please, guys, make sure that you go hit that thumbs up button for your boy Philly. Take with RB. Let's go. All right, here we go. We're out of the timeout. Sixers do lead it by 8 with 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Derek White on a little pass inside over to Kristaps Porzingis. What a pass outside to Jaylen Brown for a 3. That won't go. Maxey tried to get the rebound and went off of Al Horford's left knee, and the Sixers will get the ball. Maxey inbounds it over to Kelly Oubre Jr., and Oubre takes it over towards the right side, crosses over, tries to go down the lane, and we have a turnover called on the Sixers. It is a turnover on Ricky Council the 4th for an offensive foul. I think he tried to set a screen for Oubre and just moved a little bit, not so much. It was really not such a clear call there. 3-pointer by Boston is off the mark. There's Jaden Springer, another former 76er who has been playing for the Celtics the last couple of years. He is out there for Philadelphia. Maxey over at the Wells Fargo center side. Dribbles with the right hand. Lets it fly for 3. Bang! 21 points for the Sixers. And Tyrese Maxey going off like a microwave score. Let's go. Love it, man. He is playing like a superstar so far in this game. Horford down low to Porzingis, and Porzingis can't make the little left-handed runner. Oubre got the rebound. Tried to take on Porzingis inside, and he gets fouled He'll head to the line and shoot 2 free throws. The Sixers have been the more aggressive team, and it's been led by Tyrese Maxey, who has 14. He has scored 2/3 of their points just by himself. We got a new member, or we got another member that is secret underdog, the gamer. Shout out to you. Let's go. Let's go. First foul shot by Oubre is no good. Again, this guy, not an all-star. How? How is he not an all-star reserve? How on earth is he not an all-star reserve? Can somebody tell me? Can somebody tell me? What's up, David? How you doing, my friend? What's up, Dave? Dave is usually on my channel. What's going on? Second foul shot by Oubre. He can't hit either free throw, and it's rebounded by the Celtics. Brown gets the handoff as they go from left to right. Brown gets the ball knocked loose by Oubre. Still has it, though. Passes it out to White for a 4-wing 3 jackpot. Derek White, the assassinator, able to knock down a big-time 3 to get Boston back in this. It's 21-13. Not saying that they were out of it, but it's been all Sixers so far. Maxey with a layup on the other side. It was contested, and he got double-teamed, and he couldn't make it. Derek White got the board, a handoff pass to Porzingis for a 3, and all of a sudden, Boston has momentum on their side. A 6-0 run. Porzingis and White have made back-to-back 3s on back-to-back possessions. Oubre will try to drive it towards the lane. Can't make the friendly layup. Or he couldn't make the layup. It actually went in and out. White thinks about taking the 3. Instead, we'll pass it to Jaylen Brown, who's inside the post, and already an 8-0 run by Boston within the blink of an eye. And the Sixers are going to call a timeout. Good timeout utilized by Nick Nurse. And they'll be back in just a few moments as they want to try to dial something up. I don't like how we played over that last minute, but other than that, it's been really good so far. I can't understand why we're leaving we can't leave Porzingis wide open, and we decided to go small. Lowry's out there, Jackson's out there. Ever since, Lowry and Jackson come on in, I think that we reacted a little bit too soon, and I'm not, trying to speak this out of existence or whatnot, but I just, I know that hindsight's 2020, but I think that we put them in a little bit too soon. My bad, I sent the wrong link. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the mods on here. Maxey and Council work, Nick Nurse. They work. Yeah. We definitely I've been saying it a lot this year, guys. I have. Get Kyle Lowry off my team. Kyle, we loved you over at Villanova. We loved you last year when you came on over here. You've had a great career. You're a fighter. But guess what? Just don't have it in you anymore, man. You're causing this team. They shouldn't really be playing you a lot to begin with in the first place. But now they're kind of hindered to playing you because, they're missing Jared McCain. And I understand a little bit, but we got to move on, man. We got to move on. It's a great game. What's up, David? How are you doing, my friend? Why is Lowry on the basketball floor, says Edward? I don't know, man. Yes to Maxey and Council. Yeah, I'm on the Maxey and McCain train. I really am. Just, again, continue to play the younger guys. And when see, I'm getting a little bit distracted tonight. But I am curious if the Sixers are going to contend. At some point, you're going to get Joel Embiid back. You would assume. And you're going to get Paul George back. And you're going to get KJ and Caleb Martin back as well. I'm a little bit nervous that we're not going to be playing Justin Edwards as much, and we're not going to be playing Ricky Council as much, and we're going to be going back to our old ways. I hate to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. But at this point, I think anything is possible with this team because it's been such a wonky season. And so I'm hoping that we don't go back into those sort of old ways where we're just relying on Kyle Lowry and Reggie Jackson to just, play a lot of minutes for us. And when Caleb Martin's out there for a little bit of time, Ricky Council's not getting any sort of minutes. That can't be the case. Andre Drummond's also going to be coming back, and Adem Bona's going to be losing minutes. I don't like that. I really don't. So that's the one thing that kind of does concern me, But we'll cross that road when we get there. Right now, let's just try to beat Boston. All right, so Jaden Springer, Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, and Al Horford are out there for the Celtics. A damn Pinky P. Maxey gets the inbound pass, tries to cross on over two defenders, zigzags into the lane, kicks it out to Jackson. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Jackson now over in the paint at the far elbow, puts up a 2. Reggie Jackson got it to go over Kristaps Porzingis as well. It was not the play that they probably wanted to draw up. Al Horford for 3. No good. Jaylen Brown got the offensive rebound and went off the hand of Yershon Yabusele. Tries to pass it, and the Sixers do a good job at guarding the passing lane. Maxey has the ball, takes it past half court, and now wants to dribble over towards his left side, kicks it out to Jackson. Jackson should have just taken that 3, and now has to make a cross-court pass over to Lowry. Lowry to Yabusele down low on the block, can't get the layup to go. Derek White for a rebound. And the Celtics can try to make it a 2-point game with a 3 here if they decide to do so. Porzingis lets it fly and cashes in a line drive 3 as he sinks it from the top of the key. And it's a 2-point game. Kristaps Porzingis, 2 for 3 from downtown, and give him 8 points. And the Celtics have certainly responded on a little run themselves. Lowry and Jackson have been a minus out there for the Sixers. Over on the bench, Oubre tries to take it over towards the baseline, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds with 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. They'll still say that it is Sixers ball. JJ, the only reason I'm back here is because I see the Sixers competing. Absolutely. You're 1,000% correct. You're 1,000% correct. They are competing, and they are playing better with this score. I want them to continue to be. I think that one of the reasons why we've struggled this year is because we haven't had consistency. Maxey gets the inbound pass, drops back for a 2 at the foul line. It was contested again. Maxey hasn't really been getting off good shots now. Part of it is credit to the Celtics defense. Tatum got the ball not to lose. He gets it back though off of a Dembona. Tries to head down low or pass it down low over to Hauser. Hauser will kick it back outside to Drew Holiday. And Holiday will swing it around. The ball does find Tatum. Tatum will try to drive it towards the paint, and it gives it up to Al Horford. And Al Horford can't make the layup. They say play on. No whistles called. Maxey to Edwards for a near corner. Trey! Switch goes the basketball. Justin Edwards being a spark plug again over on the bench for the Sixers. Another 3 by Boston. In and out it goes again. Maxey leaps up for rebound number 3 in this first quarter so far. 2 minutes to go in the first. Maxey crosses over, drives it towards the paint, and another off-balance layup that he just can't hit. And the Celtics get another rebound. Here's a catch-and-shoot 3 by Hauser. No. Lowry actually boxed out his defender and got the rebound. Surprisingly, he was able to do that. And Reggie Jackson gets it into the front court for the Sixers. Crosses over behind the back a couple of times. Gets a screen set by Bona. And we have an offensive foul called on the Dembona for a moving screen again. The Sixers, that's their second offensive foul that they've had in this quarter just based off of an illegal screen. And I don't know about that. I don't. Justin Edwards is so good, man. I see you, Bona. Yeah. All right. Horford is at the foul line extended, and will dump it off to Tatum. He's at the top of the perimeter, crosses over from right to left, crosses back over with the right hand, wants to try to put the dribble moves, and Adem Bona trying to play good defense on him. A kick out to a 3 by Holiday. That's off the mark, and Lowry comes away with the board. Here's a pass over to Maxey, who gets into the front court, lays it up, lays it in. How is that not a foul call? I don't know. It is 5-on-4 basketball, though, as Holiday tries to get past Reggie Jackson, and Jackson wanted to try to set a little wanted to try to make an offensive foul call there so that Maxey could get back up on his feet, and now Jackson is down, and he gets helped up by his teammates Lowry and Edwards. So Maxey went flying down. I don't know how he didn't get there was no foul call. He took a lot of hard contact over towards the deck. Meanwhile, earlier in the game, he barely touches Jason Tatum, and Tatum gets a big whistle. Wild. Is it surprising? Nope, it's not surprising. 7-point lead for the Sixers with 1:07 to go in the first quarter. The refs are smoking some rocks. Yeah, I agree. Actually did get fouled. He did. Here's Holiday, who will try to dump it off over to Sam Hauser over at the Wells Fargo Center sign as the Celtics go from left to right. Hauser at the top of the key, dishes it to Tatum. 8 seconds left on the shot clock, 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tatum tries to go with a shot. It's rejected by Bona, and the Sixers have the ball. Lowry will dribble it back over towards the half-court mark. Now tries to take it towards the lane. Kicks it out to Jackson. 37 seconds to go. Jackson crosses over Tatum. Tries to go with a runner inside, and a foul is called on JT. And it was in the act of shooting. They actually say that the Sixers are now in the bonus, and Jackson will head on over to the line for a pair of free throws. Did I put the Twitter notifications on? I did not. I apologize about that. So it looks like Oubre is going to sub back in for the Sixers. The Sixers have only been to the line a couple of times, and that was when Oubre went to the line. He was 0 for 2, missed both free throws, and Reggie Jackson sort of continues the trend here as he misses a free throw himself. Dude, they're literally free points. Like, I've never understood how we can just miss all these free throws, and that's without Joel Embiid. There's Embiid over on the sideline. Eric Gordon, I don't think he's playing in tonight's game either. He's in street clothes. The second foul shot, though, that one is good, and it's back to an 8-point lead for Philadelphia with 32.7 seconds to go. Tatum and the Celtics, are they going to go for a 2-for-1 here? That's the question. There's a catch-and-shoot 3 by Boston. That is no good. And Jackson comes up with the miss off of Jaden Springer's missed near-corner 3. And the Sixers will dribble it out for one more. 13 seconds left. The shot clock's unplugged. Maxey has the rock. He's being guarded by Springer. And now gets a screen set by Lowry. Maxey steps back and lets it fly for a 3. Tried to bank it in. Couldn't do so. Hauser got the rebound. He tries to kick it out over to his teammate, and it goes out of bounds. 1.5 seconds to go, and the Sixers will get the ball back. They'll inbound it over to Jackson for a prayer. It's up and off the mark. That was a half-court shot, and that'll wrap up the first quarter. Sixers, they lead it 29-21. Tyrese Maxey started off very, very strong and put up 16 points. He was really cooking in that first part of the first quarter. And then he sort of cooled off a little bit, but Sixers nonetheless do lead it by 8 points. Gordon is injured. Yeah, was he on the injury report? I missed that. I totally missed that. All right, so here is the bench scoring for us so far. Look at our bench, dude. Kyle Lowry's a -4. Ever since Lowry and Jackson came on into the game, our offense was not good. I'll put it to you that way. Our offense went stale because we had a lineup out there that was just filled with guards. I don't understand why we go into this guard lineup. Not against this team. Like, when you're doing it against the Cavs, that's one thing because they're pretty much guard heavy. But for the Celtics team, doesn't make any sort of sense. This team has a lot of athletic bodies out there. They have a lot of athletes. They have a lot of ball players, basketball players. So I don't like that. I also felt like in that first quarter, Boston sort of, tried. They were playing very loose on Tyrese Maxey early on, and then they sort of tried to tighten the screws, So I kind of have to give them a little bit of credit, too, for making it tougher for Maxey to score. But Tyrese needs to try to come up with better shots, and he knows that. Lowry and Jackson, as soon as he went to that lineup with Lowry and Jackson, things went down the drain for us. And then it got close. That's when Boston went on that 8-0 run. It's those types of little things that bug me about Nick Nurse. And I've been giving my man his flowers and his kudos. I have. I've been doing that. But hasn't. It's been weird, man. It's just been so bizarre. Please make sure you hit the like button. Please make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well. And turn on the notification bell. Where's Jeff Doughton Jr.? That's a very good question. Annoying voice. You don't have to listen, man. You can change that dial. It's totally cool. But yeah, 16 points for Tyrese Maxey in that first quarter. And he started cooking. He did. Started off cooking. And now we go into quarter number 2. What needs to change in quarter number 2? Well, Nick Nurse needs to try to have better rotations. I do not want to see that Lowry, Jackson, and Maxey lineup again, man. You know? But yeah. Is there trivia or no? I keep forgetting that he does it after every quarter. I do it in the fourth quarter. I'll do it after the first half. I'll do it when we go into halftime. That's what I would do. But yeah, I keep forgetting that he does it after every quarter. Correct? It's after every quarter. Celtics have no points from their bench. They have 18 minutes combined from their bench players, and yet don't even have a single point from anybody. Jackson, Oubre, Bona, Edwards, and Lowry are out there for the Sixers. I like this lineup better. Jackson steps into a three-pointer, and he cashes it in. Reggie Jackson actually doing some good things for the Sixers coming off the bench, and that's now 6 points for him. That's his second tray of the day, and the Sixers lead it by 11. How did he do this? I mean, a nice little screen set, too, by Adem Bona to cause Hauser to sort of get some sort of resistance. And that's what sort of led to that three. The Celtics have not scored within the last 4 minutes. Here's a three-pointer that goes in and out off the hands of Drew Holiday and almost went down the drain. Lowry kicks it out to Oubre over on the far wing. He'll dump it back off over to Edwards. Justin Edwards lost the ball. It hit off of his foot, and it's stolen back by Al Horford. Tatum with a swing-out pass to Drew Holiday, and he is trapped over on the baseline, and they'll dish it out to Horford for a catch-and-shoot tray. Close, but no cigar. Reggie Jackson got the board for the Sixers. Now Oubre will get it back for Philadelphia. They bounce it to Lowry from the near wing over to the far wing, and Oubre takes another three-pointer, and that's way off. Hit off the front side of the rim, and Boston gets it back. So we've only played about 1:20 seconds in this second quarter so far. Horford gets it down low, and he has a mismatch, and that's Kyle Lowry who's guarding him. And Horford is going to head to the line for 2 free throws. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that bell icon as well. He's playing a G League tonight. Who's playing a G League tonight? Reggie Jackson. I always be saying I love this dude, man. The Celtics are going to, what are we challenging here? Hold up one second. We have a coach's challenge. We do. We have a coach's challenge. I don't know what the heck is going on, but we have a coach's challenge. Are they challenging that it's, did they originally rule that it wasn't a shooting foul and that was just a foul on the floor? Is that what they're challenging? Reggie Jackson is Philadelphia's second leading scorer with 6 points tonight, and he's shooting 2 for 3 from the field, according to Jacob Marino. Jackson has provided a solid spark these past few games. Yes, and I agree with that, but I don't like the guard lineups in this scenario here tonight. Why are we putting 3 guards out there? Makes no sense. Where my guy at? He's in Aruba. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take you. Yeah, that song's been stuck in my head. ever since what's-his-name said that in the last game. But, yeah, he's in Aruba. He'll be back on Tuesday, though. He'll be back for the next Sixers game. So they called – let's make sure that we have this correct. So Kyle Lowry got called for a shooting foul, and the Sixers are the ones that are challenging it. I thought it was a shooting foul, but, when they cut to a timeout and they do that, it really bugs me because they should show the replay of the foul, of what's being challenged before they go to the timeout. You know what I mean? Oh, Bermuda, Bahama. Yeah. That's just weird. It's very bizarre to me. I agree, both. The guard lineups, they're a killer. They really are. Chicago lost, so Philly going to have to win to get that 10th spot. That would be absolutely nuts. That'd be great.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Well, let me see. Dude, it's a long timeout. This is a long timeout. Sixers lead at 32-21. They put up 29 points in the first quarter, all led by Tyrese Maxey, who had 16 of the 29 points. McGowan's old ale house. I might go there. That'd be really cool. That's at Friday at 7:30. Did the Sixers play that night? Huh. So the challenge is unsuccessful. And I thought it was a shooting foul. And are they going to show a replay of this? Let's see. I mean, he touched him right on the elbow, but was it really much? Not really, but I mean, he slightly touched him. But that's sort of how the NBA has gone today. I can't really be too upset about that call. I don't know why you would challenge that in the first place. It's still early. Like, we're in the second quarter. We're up by 10. You gotta save those challenges. I'm more so annoyed that they actually challenged that call there because it wasn't really such an egregious thing, Foul shot number 1 is good by Al Horford, and he cashes in the second one as well. Al Horford has destroyed the Sixers throughout his whole entire career. Oubre will try to drive it and buzz his way towards the lane and lays it in. 34-23. The Celtics still have gone field goal-less, if that's even a word, over the last 5 minutes. And we have another foul called. It's going to be on the Celtics. Or it'll actually be on the Sixers, excuse me. It's Oubre gets called for a personal. About time. Let's go, man. Barely even touched him. Yeah, but I'm just more so annoyed that we used a challenge there. We have so much time. We're up by 10 points. Save those things. You might need them down the stretch. Horford tries to go up over a Dembona, and he wins that matchup. And now it's Al Horford, who has been pretty much effective over the last couple of minutes. 34-25. Sixers are up by 9. Oubre will swing it back out to Lowry for a catch-and-shoot 3. Bullseye! Kyle Lowry.
Yes, sir.
Lowry able to hit a big-time three-pointer. Sixers are 7 for 11 from downtown. Horford, Tatum, Holiday, Hauser, and Cornette are out there for the Celtics. We have another foul called. It'll be on the Sixers. So Lowry made a nice little 28-foot three-point shot. And they're showing a replay of that shot there. I mean, I don't know how he made that. And Reggie Jackson gets called for a shooting foul, and it's Jason Tatum who's going to head over to the foul line. Tatum with just 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists in this game so far. First foul shot, he's able to knock it down. Tatum this year shooting 80% from the foul line, a career 84% foul shooter, also averaging 26.7 points per game, just a tick below of what he averaged last year, points-wise. He does miss the second free throw, and he leaves a point on the board. Oubre got the board for the Sixers. They'll dish it out to Lowry, who's at the top of the key. Another three by Lowry is no good, and Lowry almost got tripped up on the closeout there as he sort of lost his footing. The rebound is taken by Boston. Tatum on the near side, drives it down the lane, steps back over Justin Edwards for two, and Cornette tries to get the rebound. It's volleyballed into the hands of Reggie Jackson, though, for the Sixers. Jackson to Oubre, and Oubre it was almost a bad pass as Tatum tried to block the passing lane, and thank goodness that Tatum touched it last as it goes out of bounds over towards the near sideline. You breathe on them, the refs are calling it. I know, it's crazy. Again, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on those bell icons. My name is Jason Joseph, filling in for RB tonight. Oubre will look to dish it out to Kyle Lowry, who's on the near side at the three-point line on the perimeter. 5 seconds left on the shot clock as Lowry tries to knife his way through the lane, tries to put up a little alley-oop pass to Dembona, but it got rejected, and a foul is called on Boston. There was a lot of contact down low. Lowry tried to give it to a Dembona, and then it was Cornette who sort of elbowed a Dembona in the head. And Cornette's going to take a quick seat. And Kristaps Porzingis will come back in along with Jaylen Brown and the other starters for Boston. Jackson over to Justin Edwards. The Sixers lineup, it's Edwards, Oubre, Bona, Lowry, and Jackson. Jackson will step over towards the foul line. He looks to try to put up a jumper, and that's no good. Bona, offensive rebound. Lowry for three for the Sixers again. He was wide open, and he still couldn't cash it in. The rebound goes to Jaylen Brown. They'll dump it off to Porzingis for three, and then out it goes, and Oubre crashes the glass for the Sixers. The rebounding so far by Philadelphia, so far so good. They're out-rebounding the Celtics by 7. Jackson for three, airballs it at the top of the key, and it goes out of bounds. Sixers have only put up 8 points, and Tyrese Maxey will sub back in for the Sixers just to try to get some scoring on the board. Time to take out Lowry. And he takes out Jackson first. He does. He takes out Reggie Jackson. Lowry is still in there. Why? Why? It doesn't make any sort of sense. Where's counsel, man? I agree. Come on. What are these rotations, man? The lineup is Edwards, Maxey, Oubre, Bona, and Lowry. Here's a three-pointer by Boston, and they capitalize as Tatum hits it. That was really a 17-foot jumper. So it was a 2, and it's 37-28, Maxey dribbles towards the right. We'll try to have a little dime over to Oubre, and Oubre not once, not twice, able to get the shot off, and the rebound will go out over to Drew Holiday. Holiday gets it poked, but Derek White gets it. White to Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis on a catch-and-shoot three-pointer. Off the mark again. Oubre, rebound for the Sixers. Maxey will try to drive it towards the lane. A kick out to Lowry for a far-corner three. Bullseye! And another dime by Tyrese Maxey. That is his third assist today. And he has been responsible for at least 22 points by the Sixers. Holiday wide open for a three-pointer. No good. Maxey gets it. Maxey for three. He shows Drew Holiday how it's done. And a timeout called by Boston. 2 big threes by Philadelphia, and that puts them up by 15 points.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Nice. All right, I have got to take a very quick step off. I have to go blow my nose real quickly. I will be right back. Okay, I will be right back. Do not go anywhere. I will see you very, 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 very very, very soon. All right, where is my banners? Uh-oh. Where did I put it? Where's my banners? Oh, no. Oh, no. Am I dumb? I'm dumb. I can't find it. I can't find it. Oh, no. Oh, here it is. All right, see you soon. See you soon. Whoops. All right, we're back. We are good to go. That's better. Tyrese Maxey is kicking Boston Celtics' butt tonight. Love it, man. Respect. Tyrese Maxey rules. Now you take Lowry out. Hey, he hit a 3. Can't believe it. I don't know why they. I mean, they left him wide open, then he made him pay on that 3. Sixers money line right now is even. I can't. I know I'm not trying to speak too soon here, but I don't know why. Like the point spread's now at +1. It's now at 1.5. Like literally, it was not going to be a 12.5 point game. Like that should have never been the point spread, and that's easy money to me right there. If y'all decided to do that. 43-28, Sixers lead it by 15 points. Here's Porzingis on a little drive to the basket, and he tried to hit a little layup as he spinned and just couldn't get it with the left hand, but he is fouled. Ricky Counts IV will enter in for the Sixers for Kyle Lowry, and Sam Hauser is the substitute for Drew Holiday. What's up, Thaddeus? What's up? No host, no. I just had to blow my nose. And to blow my nose. Now I don't sound as congested. First foul shot by Kristaps. He got it to go. It's 43-29. Again, if you guys want to go follow play-by-play with JJ, that is my YouTube channel. Please make sure that you guys go do that. I do Sixers, I do Phillies, and I do Eagles play-by-plays on my channel. That's what I do. But I wanted to, RB was like, yo, JJ, I need you. And I'm like, dude, I got you. I got you, man. Second foul shot is good as gold. So there's play-by-play with JJ. During the break, you can go subscribe to that channel. I probably should have posted it during the break, but that's all right. Counts was at the top of the key. Dribbles with his right hand, crosses over behind his back, hands it off over to Oubre and puts up a shot. It's rejected by Porzingis. Sixers still have the ball, though. Council hands it off over to Edwards for a 3. Nice try. No good. Jaylen Brown trying to back down Maxey. Inside, outside to Tatum. Tatum to Porzingis. Wide open. Cashes it in on the far wing. That was actually Sam Hauser who hit it. And it's 43-33. So Hauser able to knock it down. Maxey drives it towards the lane, puts up a layup. He's fouled behind by Jaylen Brown. And we've reached about the halfway point. I was just about to put your link in the chat. No worries, no worries. You can do it during the next one. Do it during the next time out. Mod, you're the best. Dude. Kyle Lowry with good minutes off the bench as he has drilled 2 threes to help the Sixers push the lead to 43-28. Well, him coming in that first quarter, I'll still give Nick Nurse a little bit of some criticism there. The foul shot, the second one by Maxey, he hits it. The first one is good as well. Bench says the trailer you made was pure. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That was my friend who went to school with me. Helped me on that. Tatum knives his way through the lane and he throws it down with 2 hands. Jason Tatum. I mean, can just somebody, try to contest him and just, not let him part the Red Sea? Come on, man. Oubre gets it over on the baseline. He'll try to swing it back outside to Council, who tries to put on the dribble moves over Kristaps Porzingis, and it doesn't work. Brown, a rebound for Boston. He steps back, gets it knocked loose by Edwards, and almost stolen by the Sixers. Kristaps Porzingis brings it back, though. Hauser swings it around the timeline. Tatum, open 3. Swish. And it's a 7-point ball game as the Celtics cut the lead into single digits. And Tatum has scored the last 5 points for Boston, just 7 for him today. They are shooting 27% from beyond the arc, Boston. The Sixers are shooting 53% from 3. Maxey to Yabu, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey has to hurry up here. He's being guarded by Tatum. It'll throw it inside over to Yabusele. A turnaround 2. No. Edwards tried to tip it back up and in over 2 defenders. Couldn't get it there. Good defense by Boston. Tatum, another 3-pointer. That's off the mark. And Oubre got the rebound over Kristaps Porzingis. Good rebound by Oubre. Maxey will drive it past Derek White. Fizzles his way into the lane and makes a left-handed layup. Maxey already with 21 points. White will try to drive it inside. He gets it knocked loose and stolen back by the Sixers. Council with an exclamation point as he throws it down with 1 hand. Ricky Council the 4th. Get him into the dunk contest, folks. All right, the Sixers have to play defense. Here's Boston again on a 3, and that is good by Porzingis. Ricky Council the 4th. What a dunk that was. That was disgusting. Maxey again, over on the elbow, crosses over on the near corner of the 3-point line, and he gets a foul called on Hauser. Let's go back to that RC4 dunk. I mean, the Sixers were out in transition, and Ricky Council the 4th just able to take it to the house and throw it down with a right-handed sledgehammer. Council in session. Let's go. Yabusele will dump it off over to Tyrese Maxey. His dunks are so explosive, Ricky Council, man. Maxey gets it knocked loose. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll still be Sixers ball. And they have 3.1 seconds left on the shot clock, so they certainly have time to get a shot off here, but they got to be quick, and this Boston team has done a better job on the perimeter. Oubre will be the inbounder over at the scorer's table. Tries to give it up over to Council. Council for a deep 3. No. Thought maybe he was going to be able to knock it down for a second. That was over at the Toyota sign. That's from about 27 feet or so. Here's Porzingis as they dish it around, and Jaylen Brown gets a couple of jab steps, and they'll try to take on Justin Edwards. He pump fakes, he hesitates as he goes over towards the lane, and it's blocked and rejected by Edwards. Here's Council again. He'll try to lay it up and in. No. Edwards on the follow-through, and he scores for the Sixers. And it's a 10-point lead for Philadelphia, 51 points to 41. Come on, we got to play defense. Got to play defense. Tatum takes it towards the left side of the elbow, dribbles outside over on the perimeter over Gershon Yabusele. He gets past him. He'll swing it out to Brown for a three-pointer. Too strong. Yabusele rebound. Outlet pass to Justin Edwards. He watched his footing. He almost stepped out of bounds. Edwards dumps it off over to Maxey on the near corner at the three-point line, and he's guarded again by Derek White. White and Tatum have certainly done a good job guarding him over the last couple of minutes. Maxey with a turnaround J, too strong, and another rebound by Boston. So they've been doing a better job on the glass. Brown on a drive inside, lays it up and in. He elbowed Kelly Oubre Jr. and got away with murder there. He did. I mean, that should have been an offensive foul. 8-point game, Sixers out in front with 93 seconds. In this second quarter, Maxey at the top of the perimeter, swings it to Council. Council pump fakes. He'll drive it towards the lane. He tries to lay it up and in, and the ball was last touched by Boston as it goes out of bounds over towards the baseline. You love the aggressiveness and the spark that Council is able to provide off the bench, and that has been a big difference maker for the Sixers team. Edwards will inbound it over on the baseline, and he has to give it up to Yabusele, who's been pretty quiet in this first half so far. Yabu on a drive to the basket. Count the bucket. Hit a foul. He scooped and scored, and Jaylen Brown guilty for committing the foul. And he'll try to give he'll try to give the Sixers an 11-point lead with 1 minute and 21 seconds to go in the first half. That is Yabu's second layup, or second field goal that he's made today. He had one in the first quarter, and he celebrates with a Dembona over on the sideline. And Yabu's foul shot, he cashes in. 54 points for the Sixers. Sixer Nation, stand up, baby, come on. 1:15 to go in the second quarter. Again, Porzingis dumps it off to Tatum, and we have a foul called before the shot even went off. It was away from Tatum's shot. Porzingis is going to go to the line because he was elbowed by Yabusele, and the Celtics are indeed in the bonus. So, yeah, it was a personal foul called on Yabu, and Porzingis, who has 13 points in this game, by the way. He's 3 for 6 from downtown. The first foul shot by Kristaps. He gets it to go. And Holiday will come back on in. Kristaps Porzingis, 29 years old, 7 feet 2 inches tall, averaging about 7 rebounds per game this year and about 19.3 points per game as well. Holiday comes in for Hauser. And Porzingis at the line for one more as he takes about 3 dribbles, that is. Gets set and fires. And the foul shot is no good. Oubre snatches his 9th rebound, only 2 points for him, but he's close to getting double figures in the rebounding department, just needs one more. Maxey with a behind-the-back bounce pass to Council. Nice pass by him. Council to Oubre for 3. And Maxey with the hockey assist as Oubre is able to cash one in from the top of the key. 57-44. Sixers lead it by a baker's dozen. And Porzingis goes up with a little layup inside. And we have an offensive foul called. It'll be on Boston. Kristaps Porzingis laughs. And he shrugs. It was a loose ball foul. And it'll be Sixers ball. And Joe Mazzulla shakes his head over on the sideline. Despite all the injuries, the Sixers have been playing incredible. We will talk about that for sure, Dom. We will talk about that for sure. Absolutely. And Yabu is going to head over to the line because the Sixers are in the bonus as well. All right, a couple of dribbles by Yabusele, and the first foul shot by Yabu is good. Sorry, the TV froze. Bro, we put up 58 points. We had, 67 points in the first half? Or 64 points in the first half of the last game, and now we put up 58 points. And we're undermanned. Impressive. Impressive stuff, man. So the first foul shot's good. Al Horford comes on in for Porzingis, and the second foul shot by Yabu, that is good as well. 15-point lead for the Sixers. White will dish it out to Jason Tatum, who's guarded by Maxey. Tatum swings it out to White for a far wing three, and it's no good. The ball goes out of bounds. Council chases it, but decides not to touch it, and it's Sixers ball. 27 seconds left to be played in this second quarter, and it's been all Sixers in this game so far. They've had a very comfortable lead for pretty much throughout this entire game, and Boston has been so out of sync. 10 seconds left on the game clock as Maxey gets it over at the top of the key, dishes it out to Council, down low to Yabusele. Gershon puts it up and in with 3.8 seconds left. Brown will kick it out over to Holiday for a three-pointer. They swish it, but is it going to count? No. He got it off after time expired, and the Sixers go into halftime. They lead it by 17 points as they explode in the first half against Boston, and they do their job. The question is, in the second half, can they just continue to keep up with the pace? Wow. Let's talk about that, guys. That's what I'm talking about. This is the Sixers. This is a new Sixers team that has been playing over these last 6 games. Really. They've been playing so differently. I stand by to what I said with putting in Reggie Jackson and Kyle Lowry in that first quarter. Okay, but again, something has gone on with this team, and they are coming together, they are gelling, and they are playing more like the undermanned Sixers from last year, if not even better. They've been playing so well, and I'm just so happy that we're in this spot. This is sort of the best case scenario. It's so weird. It's been such a wonky season, man. It's been such a weird season. And let's talk about this game in particular. Okay, so let's look at these stats here. I'm going to pull up the team stats. Okay? Let's pull up the team stats here. We are shooting 53% from three. We have shot the three ball so much better over these last 6 games, and that's because it's no coincidence, but there's more ball movement, there's more fluidity when it comes to just the creativity of this offense. We're not dumping the ball off anymore. We're still doing that sometimes, but not as much as we used to. Not a lot of ISOs, as many as there used to be. And Maxey is getting his shots off in stride. My favorite thing that happened in that second quarter was that I said that, Gershon was really quiet, and then he started to get things going. Every single person on that team sort of carried the load after Tyrese Maxey was putting the team on his back during those first 7 minutes of that first quarter. And then other people had their roles of play. Oubre was rebounding the ball. Yabu was doing a nice job boxing out. He had a couple of nice little layups down the stretch. Council had a couple of nice moments, including that nice dunk that he had. And he just continues to be a guy who should be in the dunk contest, without a doubt. He is so good, man. He is so flashy. He's so explosive. I am just so happy with how things have gone tonight. We have done a better job on defense. I think that we have actually frustrated Jason Tatum, and we were making Kristaps Porzingis beat us. Porzingis was getting off wide open shots before. Then we sort of started to close him out a little bit more, and we've been making it difficult for everybody because we went to a zone defense. When you put bodies out there and guys that are very athletic, it's so easy to run a zone defense. All you need are athletic bodies. You can't do it with smaller guys. And the defense sort of dialed up, and we were able to win out in the transition game from like the 6-minute moment on in that second quarter. And no wonder why we're up by 17 points, because we're out hustling them and we're playing better physical basketball than they are. We have 20 points in the paint. They only have 10. 19 of our points have been out in the fast break, and a lot of those points came in that second quarter because they just did not have an answer for us. Teams are taking us lightly, And I just love how we have a chip on our shoulder every single night now over these last 6 games. Credit to Nick Nurse. Credit to the players for going out there and balling their butts off, man. Really. That's insane. I really don't want to lose Yabu, says Rachel. What's up, Rachel? How you doing, Rachel? I'm already mourning. You know, Rachel, I'm having second thoughts about it too. And the reason why is because 6 to 7 games is now a sample size that does make a difference. You know, like when you see like 2 to 3 games, you're like, okay, like it's just 2 to 3 games. 6 to 7, though, is a little bit different. I'm willing to let this thing gel a little bit more now with what I'm seeing. You know? So, I was ready to move on from him. Not saying that I wanted to, but I thought that maybe we could get some assets for him. But now that I see this core out there, and this has been going on for not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, but now 6 games in a row, 6 to 7 games. I'm willing to let this thing ride out. I'm willing to let it ride out. Call me crazy. What are our grades after that first half? Give me a letter grade down below, guys. Either Boston is really trash or we are playing them really good. I mean, look, let's just call it what it is, Dom. We're playing so much better. Let's call it what it is. We're hustling. We are hustling. We are out-rebounding this team 31-21. Do you guys realize that we were getting out-rebounded so many times, even when we were undermanned? We would get out-rebounded. There was one game I could have sworn that we got out-rebounded 55-26. That's how awful this team was playing. 55-26 on the glass is what we were accustomed to. And it was so egregious. Not now. Not now. Love these young guys. They're playing really hard, man. It's been a great game. Team has been different over these last games. And I'm not bought back in yet. I'm not here to say that they're contenders. Not going to go that far. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just continue to let these guys play. That's all I'm saying. I wanted Yabu out because I thought that there was no chance that we were even going to make it to the play-in tournament. And over these last 7 games, they're figuring something out. Don't get in the way of it now that we have something cooking. Where's RB? RB is in Aruba. RB is in Aruba. I was a little bit late. I apologize about that. Fair point, JJ. I try. I don't like to just, blow things out of proportion or just come out of left field with certain things. I like to back up my stances. And of course, I love it when people disagree with me. I love debating people. And I love trying to figure out everybody else's point of view. But what are our letter grades from that first half? Please let us know down below. And apologies, I forgot to put up this little overlay here. For some reason, it's not up here. There it is. We are game day live, man. Game day live. And don't you worry. I didn't forget. But we are going to do trivia. I'm going to ask you a Sixers trivia question. And if you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay. I want you to name me a player who is not in the NBA right now, but played for the Sixers and the Celtics at one point during their careers. They can't be in the NBA right now. But name me somebody who played for the 76ers and for the Celtics at some point during their NBA careers. Bruce Bowen. Was Bruce Bowen a Sixer and a Celtic? He most certainly was. He most certainly was. That is correct. Bo Cruz. Bo Cruz. Was Bo Cruz a Sixer and a Celtics? And a Celtics player? That is another question. And the answer to that is, hold up. Wait, Bo Cruz. Why isn't that showing up? Bo Cruz. NBA. Bo Cruz. Because literally my man played in Hustle. You're funny. You're funny. Bob McAdoo. I fell for that. I did. I fell for that. Bob McAdoo. I believe that is correct too. I will double check that as well. Bob McAdoo. I knew he played a lot with the Celtics. That I didn't know. You look different today. That's because I'm not RB, man. That is because I'm not RB. My name is JJ. Welcome aboard. Philly Take with RB is in Aruba, but he will be back. Bob McAdoo is also correct, because he played with the Sixers back in 1986. Bruce Bowen was a 76er. Yes, he was. Bruce Bowen was a 76er. When was he a 76er, JJ? Bruce Bowen was a Philadelphia 76er back in 1999. Played with them from the 99 to 2000 season. Evan Turner, that is correct. I don't even have to look that one up. Andrew Toney. Andrew Toney. Was Andrew Toney a 76er and a Boston Celtic? That is incorrect. Andrew Toney was just a Philadelphia 76er. Just a Philadelphia 76er. All right. A+. Or A- is my grade for the 76ers. Eric Gordon. I said it can't be a current NBA player. Can't be a current NBA player. Dana Barros. I'm so sorry. I missed that one. Dana Barros. 1 second. Why? I hate autocorrect, man. I really do. Oh my gosh. I really despise autocorrect. Dana Barros was also correct. That is another one. Yes. What's up, Asia? How you doing? JJ, what's your link again? Great question. The link is right here. Yes. It's right here. Tony Batty. Tony Batty, another one. And that's our last one that I will look up. Tony Batty was also a 76er and a Boston Celtic. Played with the Celtics from 99 to 2003 and was a Sixer. I don't even remember this, but he played for the Sixers from 2010 to 2012. And that was to finish off his career. Wild. Really, really wild. Huh. That's insane. Again, if you guys want to go follow Play-by-Play with JJ, You can go do that. I do play-by-play for the Sixers. I do it for the Eagles, and I do it for the Phillies. So if you enjoy my calls, yeah, it's a little bit different, but really happy and grateful for this opportunity from my boy RB. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, man. And I mean that. He's really awesome. Subscribe. Thank you so much, Justin. I really appreciate that, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. But yes. And by the way, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to Philly Take with RB. Better do that. I better see. Mods, how many likes do we have in the chat? How many likes do we have? I need us to get this guy to 41,000 subscribers. He's at 40. He's at 40K, right? Oops. No, he's at 41.2K. We got to get him to 42,000. Ray says just subscribe. Thank you so much, man. I'm on the road to 5. I'm on the road to 5K. So, but yes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I do. We have 115 likes. 116 now. Let's keep those likes coming, man. 166 people watching and 116 likes. Shout out to Scott. Scott's a mod in my chat. Scott does an incredible job. Has been a big-time supporter of Play-by-Play with JJ, for sure. What adjustments need to be made in the second half? Let's talk about that. I think that we got to continue to rebound the ball at a very high rate. I said that they were going to have to take Tatum and Brown out of this game. Continue to do that here in the second half. That's what I want to continue to see. It's the first time that we've been up by 17 or more points against Boston since January of 2022. Pretty good stuff. Sixers have the ball. All right, so this is how we start off the third quarter. Counts on the drive to the basket, tries to lay it up and in. It's a little bit short, and Kristaps Porzingis is the one who snatches the board. Celtics are going from right to left. Sixers going from left to right. Brown tries to take on Tyrese Maxey. Gets the ball knocked loose, and he got tripped up, and there's a foul called on Philadelphia. And sorry about that. Let me get the box score back up and running. And we will get our box score right here. There it is. Nice. Oh, my, I'm up to 8 subs. Oh, boy. What's up, Tika? Tika's here. What's going on, Tika? What is up? 61-44. White tries to bounce pass it over to Kristaps Porzingis. And we have a kickball violation called on Tyrese Maxey. Maxey has 23 points for the Sixers. He had 16 points in the first half. Brown tries to dunk it over in the dunker spot, and the ball went out of bounds. And it'll still be Boston ball. 61-44. Tyrese Maxey with just one personal foul. So they call it a foul in the act of shooting on Justin Edwards. And Brown will make his way towards the line. Just 6 points for him. He's 3 for 9 from the field. Tatum and Brown today are 6 for 15. And statistically speaking, that's not bad. However, we're in the third quarter, and they haven't gotten a lot of shots off. First foul shot by Jaylen Brown is good. And the second foul shot, in and out it goes. Rebound by Justin Edwards. The Sixers continue to win off the glass. That's been a huge difference maker today. Oubre dishes it out over to Tyrese Maxey, who goes down the lane, lays it up, and he's fouled. He did not get the layup to go, but, however, he's going to the line for 2 free throws. Tyrese Maxey has talked about how much he looked up to Drew Holiday when he was growing up, and how he always thought that his game was sort of like his, and he tried to mimic after him and copy certain things and look up to him as a role model. And the first foul shot by Maxey is good. It's a 17-point lead. Boston, the money line now is at plus 180 for Boston. And it's at minus 240 for the Sixers. Foul shot number 1, good. Foul shot number 2. That is good as well. All right.
Yes, sir.
63-45. We've only played 1 minute in this third quarter so far. Tatum knifes his way through the lane, tries to lay it up and in, way too strong. Yabusele rebound for the Sixers, and Maxey gets it into their front court. He's being guarded heavily by Holiday, got the ball poked loose by Tatum, and there is a foul called. And it's a turnover on Tyrese Maxey. And it'll be Boston basketball. PG with that iced coffee on the bench. Just woke up all-nighter playing online. Oh, damn. That's wild. That's wild. Watch your mouth talking about my Cowboys. I ain't saying anything right now. I ain't going there today. Drew Holiday over on the near wing of the three-point line. He'll try to lob it inside to Tatum. Tatum spins, turns, and makes a left-handed layup. 63-47. So they called a loose ball foul on Maxey on the prior Sixers possession. So the Sixers have it. And Yabusele will dish it out over to Council on the perimeter. Council with a crossover dumps it back off to Tyrese Maxey. And Tyrese Maxey gets the ball poked loose, and it goes out of bounds over towards the baseline. It goes into about the 5th row. Only 4 other games going on in the NBA today. And actually, the Sixers game is the only one that's currently going on at this moment in time. We just have one game that'll start at 8:30, and that is Milwaukee, who is going to be hosting the Memphis Grizzlies. That should actually be a very entertaining basketball game. 63-47. Maxey with a pass to Oubre at the foul line. Oubre spins, turns, puts up a shot, and he can't get it in the paint. Tatum, rebound for Boston. White drives it towards the lane and kisses it off the window and lays it in. It's a 14-point deficit. Boston down by 14. It's 63-49 with 9:45 to go in quarter number 3. Council pump fakes. Council tries to penetrate on offense, and he finds Oubre cutting back door, and a reverse layup by Kelly Oubre Jr. K9's in the chat. Let's go. Porzingis for a catch-and-shoot 3. No good. And Oubre with another rebound. Give him 10 rebounds today already. Oubre's been very good at crashing the boards over these last 5 games. Maxey gets it back at the Toyota sign. Crosses over on Holiday. And he almost got the ball poked loose. Maxey gets his dribble back. Edwards for a catch-and-shoot 3. Count it! 68-49. Another dish and an apple by Tyrese Maxey. That's his 4th today. He's been responsible for about 33 of the points. Oubre guarding the passing lane. Gets the ball stolen away. And Oubre will hand it off over to Tyrese Maxey, who drives it towards the lane. And Maxey is fouled pretty hard by Drew Holiday. So Oubre was able to block that passing lane and cause that turnover from Boston. It was really Derek White who passed it into the hands of Oubre. And then out in transition, the Sixers were just able to drive it towards the cup. And Maxey was fouled hard. 25 for number 0. And the first foul shot is good as gold. I mean, they are up by 21 points, guys. 21 points. And the second foul shot, that is good as well. All right. And it's now 70-49. All right. So now Jaylen Brown will get it at the top of the key, and he'll try to throw it downhill over to Kristaps Porzingis. And another foul called. Oh, I hope this isn't bad luck. I had to take off the hat because I was starting to sweat a little bit. Porzingis gets the inbound pass. He's looking to try to dump it off over to somebody. Gives it up to Jaylen Brown, who's underneath the basket. Now it's to try to dribble out over Justin Edwards, and we have a travel called on Jaylen Brown. He took too many steps. Maxi rules, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
I love it, man. 70 points for the Sixers, and they lead it by 21. Council tries to take it up over Kristaps Porzingis. A handoff pass to Yabu, and Yabu shakes the rim. And he gets called for a technical foul for hanging on too long. Come on, man. What are we doing? Why? I mean, he didn't even hang on for that long. Come on, man. That's a rally killer there. I don't like it when they do that. Nick Nurse is putting his hands up. I mean, he wasn't even on the rim for that long. And the foul shot by Tatum is good to make it 72-50. I mean, we've seen other guys rocking the rim too and hanging on for like 5 or 7 seconds, and that doesn't even get called. So it doesn't make any sense. Come on, refs. Boo! 72 points for the Sixers, and they lead it by 22. Tatum being guarded by Maxey. Maxey trying to stand his ground, and it's just too much to guard Jason Tatum. Refs are trying to help the Celtics. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. 201 people tuning on in. The name is Jason Joseph. I'm filling in for RB tonight. He'll be back on Tuesday. Maxey tries to lay it up and in, and he gets called for a charge. And Drew Holiday goes down like a domino. Refs are making me so upset with that call. Dude, I was like, Yabu was literally just hanging on to the rim, and it was really just a nice dunk. It wasn't like he held on for even 5 seconds. Like, that was just 2 seconds. That's it. That's it. Tatum over at the foul line. Dribbles with the left hand. Gets past Yabusele. Has a little bit of daylight, and he lays it up and in. Jason Tatum now with 17 points. It's been a quiet 17 points for him. But again, do not give this Boston team life. 7:10 to go in the third quarter, and we have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Rightfully so. And the Sixers will only have 4 timeouts after this. So we shall see what goes on. Rising Rhino is here. What's up, Rising Rhino? I like that timeout there. Guys, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to Philly Tick with RB. Also, go subscribe to Play by Play with JJ. I go on for Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies games. You can go check me out. My link is down here. But please, first and foremost, give RB a like and a subscription as well, because he absolutely deserves it. And you can go follow Rising Rhino too. Rising Rhino is the man. I like Rising Rhino a lot. He's my boy. Wow. So, great game. Great game by this team so far. What really stood out to me in this third quarter is just the amount of energy that we are putting on display. Like, Nick Nurse has this team dialed in. They are locked in now. They're completely locked in. I don't know what was injected, like, not truth serum, but something was implemented. Some type of, like, chemical was put into their food or whatever it was. Like, we've been hearing things about the Sixers cafeteria with the whole Zaire Smith thing. And, you know, during the COVID year, we had a lot of guys out, and there were things going on with the cafeteria, and people were getting sick, so many different illnesses. But whatever's in that cafeteria, it does seem to be working, man. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have no clue. This team doesn't make any sense. The Sixers are Sixering even when they're winning. Not going to lie, even as a Celtics fan, the refs are terrible, and that was a very weak call on the Yabu. It was. He was just holding on to the rim for 2 seconds. That's it. That's it, man. I'm not one to cry or anything, but Did I just do that there? Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. But it is what it is. All right. So, yeah, go hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to Philly Take with RB. I'm going to be doing a little post-game show after this as well. But we will not be taking Discord calls. Through this run by Tyrese Maxey, his free throw rate has been 30. That's free throws attempted out of 100 field goal attempts. It's been 30.5% per my math, which is actually pretty good. Tyrese Maxey's putting the league on notice, man. I'm not in the loop. Is Embiid going to be shut down for the year or nah? They haven't made it public. Dude, those crab fries look so good. I could use crab fries. I love crab fries. If you like Chickens and Pete's crab fries, hit that thumbs up button. And subscribe to Philly Take with RB. Oh, man. All right, 72 points for the Sixers. They lead it by 18 with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Yabusele gets it on the block down low. Let's see what the Sixers drew up here. What a pass to Edwards, who tries to cut back door. And Edwards, I believe, got fouled at the last second. I like that play call. Yabusele had it on the baseline and tried to dump it off behind him. And Edwards was the one who cut back door. He got triple teamed, Yabusele, and Edwards got fouled by JT. Nurse have them the Rocky speech. If you know what you're worth, go out, get what you're worth. But be ready to take that hit. It's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's how many times you get back up. The foul shot, the second one by Justin Edwards, is good. The first one was good, too. So it's 74-54. Man, they've been shooting these free throws quickly so far today. That is Drew Holiday, who dumps it off over to Kristaps Porzingis, and Porzingis in flight mode lays it down with two hands. 18-point ball game, 6.5 minutes to go. Edwards, thinking three, decides to pass it back over to Oubre, who's on the perimeter as well. Oubre will try to drive it towards the lane. Kicks it out to Yabusele. Near corner, three! Swish! Yabusele, I've been saying he has to be one of the best corner shooting three-point shooters in the NBA, because every time he's over on the corner, it just seems like you just feel good about it going on in. 77-56. Here's Brown for a three on the far corner, and he got it. Jaylen Brown trying to keep Boston afloat in this game. Maxey lets it fly, and he responds. He gets a three on his own, and Andre Drummond claps and gives him a standing ovation. 27 points for number 0. Holiday to Brown. They play a game of catch. Here's White at the top of the key. Back to Holiday for a trifecta. And Porzingis tips it back outside to Jaylen Brown. Porzingis backs up and hands it off to Derek White, who's on the near wing. Brown for three. And he answers back again. So 4 straight possessions where each team has made 2 threes. So the Sixers have made 2 in a row, and the Celtics have made 2 in a row. Maxey dishes it out to Oubre, and Oubre will drive it towards the basket. It's rejected by Kristaps Porzingis, and there's Holiday off to the races. A handoff to Derek White. Finger roll finish. It goes out, and Sixers get a rebound. Yabusele for three. Yes, sir! 21-point lead by the Sixers with 4:47 to go. And the Sixers fans going off again.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't make sense. Oh, let's go. Let's go, baby. Yes. Yes. Phew. Timeout by Boston. Do not trade Yabu. Yeah. I'm back on that train now. I'm feeling good. I know that we still have 4 minutes and 47 seconds in this third quarter. And we haven't even played. We're not even in the fourth, man. But this, man, if I was a judge on The Voice, okay, I'm gonna put myself on a little close up here. Let's say that this is the buzzer. What's a good equivalent? If this is the buzzer right here, this little thing, my hand is right here. My hand's right here. It's getting closer. It's getting closer, man. That's where I am. They're sixering. It makes no sense. Meanwhile, the Flyers have been shut out for 3 straight games. It's this team that's saving Philadelphia, along with, obviously, the Birds, but this team makes me want to try meth. I don't get them. I don't understand this basketball team. I don't get them. What happened in Denver? What happened? I don't know about y'all, but with Joel and PG out, we're playing good. We almost beat Denver. And they were fully healthy too, by the way, Justin. Handling the C's right now. Trade PG and Martin for young players. That, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting there too. I am. But I'm soaking this in. I'm soaking this in, guys. Build around Maxey and Yavu. 17 points for Gershon. In what world? Just think about this guy's story. I said that he was going to have a redemption game against Boston. This team literally gave him away. And he's given them an FU. Great. Yabu tries to play defense on Tatum. A turnaround J. No good. Good defense by the Sixers. And Oubre crashes his 11th rebound of the ball game. Oubre with a bounce pass to Yabu. Yabu trying to post up Brown. He spins, he turns, and hands it off to Council. I thought he was going to do something there. Maxey in the lane. Teardrop floater, no. Yabu, did he get a hand on it? I think he did. He did, and it's 85-62. It was actually, they gave the basket to Maxey. I thought maybe he touched it for a second, Yabusele, but he did not. So it's 32 points by Tyrese Maxey. White lets it fly for a tray. No. Council deflects it. Another rebound by Kelly Oubre Jr. 12 boards by Oubre. Council at the foul line. Gives it off over to Yabusele. The ball got knocked loose off of the pass by Yabu, and it was stolen by Jaylen Brown. Here's a two-pointer that's up and in by Jason Tatum. And the lead down to 21 points, 85-64, with 3.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Oubre again heavily guarded by Tatum. A lob pass down low to Yabusele. The ball got knocked loose again. And it'll be Sixers ball as it goes out of bounds. The fans need to start kicking sevens in the butt. Ay, ay. This is the Philly way, right? Council gets the inbound pass. Bright orange fire shoes. That's what he has. Oubre on the drive. Puts it up. Puts it in. And one. 87 points by the Sixers with 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go. And Council hugs Kelly Oubre Jr. What a team, man. What a team. Mm. Nine points, 12 boards, and 2 assists by Oubre. The foul shot is up and in. K9's in the chat. Maxey does have 4 personal fouls. He's still playing out there. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hauser for a tray. No. Council snatches the board. The Sixers have been winning the rebounding battle. Council lays it up, gets past Tatum, and lays it in. 29 points by the Sixers in the third quarter. And another virtuoso performance by them. White for 3, and he silences the crowd as the lead is back down to 23 points. Never would I have ever expected to score, but I'm the lad. It's a blowout, and I'm tired of the Celtics. I love it, man. Love it. Yabu again on the drive towards the basket, and he gets the finger roll finish to go. A 25-point lead by the Sixers, and they have capitalized on their last 5 offensive possessions. Tatum with a bounce pass to Porzingis. Another 3 by Derek White, and he has something else to say. Derek White has scored the last 2 threes by the Celtics, and he's starting to feel it now. 92-70. Yabu just screamed and one on that shot that he took the last time. Council crosses over, kicks it out to Edwards, and there was some miscommunication, and it'll be a turnover. Yabu is going to lead us to the promised land, man. He's a solid player. He's tough. He's gritty. I'm telling you, he is Philadelphia. He's what you want in an athlete. It's just that good. 247 people tuning on in. Make sure you like and subscribe. We have Kyle Lowry coming in for Oubre, and we got Reggie Jackson coming in for Justin Edwards. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We're going back to the small guard lineup. No, Nick. No. No. Tatum on the drive towards the basket. Kristaps Porzingis gets fouled by Kyle Lowry. I don't like this. There's a minute 46 seconds left. Come on. No. Please. No. Yabu imagining signing him to a 5-year, $120 million deal. It sounds crazy. He is Dude, just imagine if Tobias Harris played like this. He would have been loved in Philadelphia. Well, enjoy the lead while it lasted. Joshua Fernandez says, why does he do this? I don't get it. Makes no sense. 92-71 as Lowry commits the shooting foul, and Porzingis knocks down the first foul shot. The second one at the charity stripe is good. So it's back to a 20-point game. Jackson gets it over on the far side. Maxey is still out there, too. I think that you should get him the rest because he has 4 personal fouls. But that's just me. Yabu on a drive towards the basket. A right-handed sledgehammer by Yabu. Exclamation point by Gershon. Give him 21 points. Hauser for 3. Got it. Sam Hauser on the perimeter. Able to cash one in from the pond. And it's back to a 19-point game with 1:10 to be played in the third. Lowry at the Toyota sign is looking for some help and finds Tyrese Maxey, who fires a deep 3. And it can't get the friendly roll. Jaylen Brown, did he touch it last? They say that Kyle Lowry did. And the ball went out of bounds. Ugh. Man. Yabu literally pumping his chest like he's Tarzan out there. The king of the jungle. It's beautiful. 94 points for the Sixers. And 75 by Boston. 55 seconds to go in this third quarter. Tatum steps back and wants to cross on over Yabusele. Has a little bit of space and knocks down a tray. It's a 16-point lead now. And 44 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Jackson will just try to milk this clock down. What's he going to do? He's going to try to look for some help and gives it up to Lowry. Maxey is not out there. Jackson for 3. He airballs it. Council tried to get the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. A lot of Yabu posters are coming soon to a theater near you. Can't stand Boston with these threes. I can't stand that we go to a small guard lineup. If it ain't broke, like why are we trying something new? Is what I don't understand. Tatum tries to go over towards the lane, gets it knocked loose by Council and stolen. Council with a bounce pass over to Yabusele, and it's stripped and stolen back by Tatum. 5 seconds left on the clock. And Brown on the drive towards the basket gets the layup. 3 seconds left to go. 94-80. Lowry with a half-court prayer puts it up, and it hits way too strong off the backboard. And we go into the fourth quarter with a 14-point lead for Philadelphia. All right, it's time for more trivia. First and foremost, though, before we do that, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bells icons as well, so that way you know when Philly Take with RB, when your boy RB goes live. You can also go subscribe to my channel. I do play-by-play for Sixers, Phillies, and for the Eagles. I'm on for the 162 for the Phillies, and I do the Eagles as well, along with the Sixers. So you can go subscribe to Play-by-Play with JJ. The link is right on over here. I'm on the road to 5,000 subscribers. If you guys enjoyed this play-by-play, make sure that you go follow Play-by-Play with JJ. So it's time for trivia. Again, I'm going to ask you another Sixers trivia question. If you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. All right, so I want to know, okay? I want to know this question right here. I'm going to ask you another Sixers trivia question. Please let me know what your answers are down below. Okay, so another question that I have, we'll make it a little bit easier for y'all. We'll make it a little bit easier because why not? Which 76er, okay, holds the single season franchise, or sorry, which player has the most career blocks for the Philadelphia 76ers? Which player is the 76ers career leader in blocks? Let us know. JJ, you're awesome, bro. I love you guys, man. Philly Take with a Sixer Nation is special, especially on here. Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones is incorrect. Honestly, I didn't watch for a while, but this is fun. It is fun. Wilt. Sean Bradley. Charles Barkley. Chuck. No. Dr. J. Dr. J. Ding, ding, ding. One of my people got it. Jane, congratulations. Give you a bell for that. Great. All right. I'll tell you this. If the lead gets cut back into single digits, we're going to have to put the hat back on. Bro, Aiden Laporta, you're the man, bro. But when you post that, we better not blow this. Ugh. I hope that doesn't come back to bite us. He took my answer. I did. Did I take your answer? Wait, hold up. Did I take your answer? Who took your answer? Jane? Did Jane take your answer? Probably Bull. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dr. J. I think RB asked that before. I didn't know, but I remember that now. All right, 94-80. Fire takes in the chat. Come on. Tatum over inside to Drew Holiday. Tatum gets it back in between the circles. He's being guarded by Reggie Jackson. Tatum tries to get past Jackson. It's rejected by Bone as he tried to lay it up and in. Rejections in the chat. Oubre over to the far side for a catch-and-shoot three by Jackson. And that's off the mark. Sam Hauser hauls in the miss. Love that block by Adembona. I'm telling you, he has to play even when Andre Drummond comes back. I'll take Adembona over Andre Drummond right now. Brown catches, lets it fly. No. And an offensive rebound by Hauser. There were 3 Sixers there. Adembona causes a reach and foul. He's bona fide. Tatum thought that he had some space, and Adembona just went Dikembe Mutombo over Jason Tatum, former Duke Blue Devil. Brown for a catch and shoot, 2 on the near corner, and he knocks down the tray. It's a 12-point lead now. Sixers had as much of a lead. They were up by as many as 26 points, and it's up to 12 now. 94-82. Jackson gets it over at the logo, hands it off to Kelly Oubre, who's at the foul line, and then Bona has to pass it back to Reggie Jackson, who tries to take it towards the elbow, still dribbles, lays it up, can't lay it in. Bona with the offensive rebound. Nobody could box him out, and he scores for the Sixers. 96-82. We can't allow second chance rebounds, but guess what? They most certainly did. They did. Good. There's a wide open three-pointer by Hauser, and he trades 3s for 2s. Sam Hauser. I mean, he's sort of a replica of Gordon Hayward when it comes to him playing against the Sixers. 2 for 5 he is from downtown. He's been a very good three-point shooter against the Sixers team. It's 96-85. Oubre will try to drive it in towards the lane. Tough layup. It's good. And 1. As he was able to kiss it off the window, and Kelly Oubre Jr. give him a 12-12 performance on 13 field goal attempts, 12 points, 12 rebounds, and he'll head to the line for 2 more free throws as he flexes in front of the crowd. The foul shot by Oubre is good, and the Sixers have 99 points in this match so far.
Yes, sir.
18-point lead. Hauser, another 3, swish. And that 3-point play just got erased. And now you got to think about trying to guard the guy. You don't want to leave him wide open and have him go Ray Allen on you. Oubre thought about taking the 3. He'll kick it out to Jackson. Jackson penetrates, shimmies towards his left side, puts up a tray, and it was just a little bit strong. Tatum on the rebound, 99-88. Tatum outside the Brown. Jaylen Brown breaking the defender's ankles, and Tatum for a 3. And all of a sudden, it's an 8-point ball game with 9:22 to go, and a timeout by Nick Nurse. 99-91. And timeout by Philadelphia. I'm still feeling good, but man, have I said, why are we going to the small guard lineup? Why? This better be the last game that we do that. This better be the last game that we do that. Because that lineup has been killing us. Do you realize that Kyle Lowry out there today is a -10, and Reggie Jackson is a -14? I don't usually like to take a look at the plus-minus stats. But they're killing you. And yet you're still playing them. Come on. Come on. There's better take him out of the lineup after this timeout. It's not even an opinion anymore. It's literally a fact. The mood changed fast. We had a 21-point lead. 26-point lead. Come on. We got to win this game. See, this is what they do. This is exactly what they do. I wasn't, I said After 6 games ago, I was like, nothing that this team can do can hurt me anymore. And then guess what? They start playing well again, and they have a 26-point lead tonight against Boston, and now it's down to an 8-point game. Come on. Come on, man. Nurse just needs to do what this team, what Tibbs does for the rest of the fourth quarter and play the starters. The remaining 24-point lead. Even still, inexcusable. Come on. Come on. I still think we got this, but that right there really annoyed me. If we had at least had Drummond. Nurse asked Lowry at the half, do you still... Oh my gosh. Y'all are crazy, man. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell icons as well. Reggie Jackson and Kyle Lowry are minus 24. Minus 24. Maybe you just bring back Tyrese Maxey and have him play the rest of the way. Boston will probably win by a few points, but I'm proud of this. I can't go there now. See, now this team has changed their expectations because it's different when you have a 24-point lead and you're rocking and you're playing well. That's when the expectations change. A 24-7 run with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter since they had 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. And it's not a coincidence because at the 2:10 mark, it was actually at the 1:40 mark, they took out Maxson, they put in Lowry and Jackson, man. Maxey drew a foul. It was a personal foul on Luke Cornett, and it was not in the act of shooting. So Justin Edwards and Ricky Council the fourth out there for Philadelphia. Oubre gets it over on the left side, lost his dribble, has to go with a shot, and it's no good again. Council tries to get the rebound. Jaylen Brown is off to the races over on the other side. Alley-oop pass is up and in. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-possession game, a 13-5 run in this fourth quarter so far. 99-93. Come on, man. And Brown just with a nice little alley-oop pass over to Drew Holiday, and the Celtics are going to call a timeout with 8:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Reggie and Lowry together have to be investigated. I don't understand why you go to the small guard lineup with this. I knew he was going to do it, and I knew it was going to be for like 5 minutes. I knew it. I knew it. Sixers fans are so annoying. Well, we're passionate about our team. Maybe you're not as passionate. Just saying. The comeback was just too easy. Both teams still have 3 timeouts left. Crazy. Maxey is 32. Oubre is 13-12. Do not poke the bear. Tatum hasn't even had a good day today. And then all of a sudden, when you go small on him, what do you think he's going to do? What do you think he's going to do? What other players does he have to put in? That's not the issue. I've seen him go to a lineup where he has Justin Edwards at the 2. If you have to put in Lowry, fine. You have to put in Jackson, fine for a couple minutes. But we can't have a small guard lineup with Maxey, Lowry, and Jackson against this team. Against a team that's taller. You got to match athleticism. Why do you think that we lost to the Knicks last year? because we didn't match athleticism to them. That's why we lost. We were just not as athletic. And with this team, it's the same thing. $5 super chat. Let's go. If we catch the maxi taxi, we could put this away. I like that a lot. Thank you so much, AG. Thank you so much. Yeah, we have to win this. There's no excuse. None. There's no excuse. Not after what they've put us through over these last 6 games. Well, my final score is still in. Ay, ay, ay. 99-93. Come on. Stay dialed in. NBA loves drama. They sure do. Again, we will have a post-game show after this. So, the Celtics, the call was overturned. The Celtics retain the timeout, and it's still going to be Boston ball? Really? Tatum gets the inbound pass over to Hauser. Hauser to Holiday, and he throws it away into the hands of Justin Edwards. Nice play there. So the Sixers line up now. See, there's Maxey, there's Edwards, there's Oubre, there's Council, and there's Gershon. This is the lineup that you love. Edwards at the foul line tries to pass it over to Council, and thank goodness it was last touched by a Celtics player as it goes out of bounds. 7 seconds left on the shot clock, and it'll be Maxey who will inbound it on the baseline for the Sixers. Edwards trying to work around the screen, and they'll throw it over to Yabusele. They had to try to lob it over to him. Yabu at the foul line throws it up over to Oubre. A lot of hard contact down low, and it'll be Boston ball. They didn't call a foul there. Oubre took a very hard hit to the deck, and they didn't call a foul. Brown tries to back up Council. He wants to try to post him up. A spinning and turning shot is up by Brown, and he got it. It's 99-95 with 7:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, a 10-0 run by Boston. The Sixers need a response. Oubre at the foul line extended. Tries to go with a shot, and we have another foul called on Boston. It's going to be on Hauser or Luke Cornett that is in the act of shooting. Lowry and Jackson basically ruined this game. This is just, again, it's just a Nick Nurse thing. Catches praise when he has the team locked on in, but then when it comes to substitutions and lineups, that's still coaching. That's still coaching. We've only put up 6 points in this quarter so far as the first foul shot's good. 14-12 for Oubre. The second foul shot by Kelly is no good. Oh, my gosh. Hit the back of the rim, and then it would hit the front of the rim, and it could not trickle on in. 195. Here's a three by Tatum. It's good. He sinks it from the top of the key, and it's a 2-point game with 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Maxey gets it over at the logo, crosses on over again, and has to dump it off over to Council on the near side. Council's three is no good, and Brown got the rebound. The Celtics can tie it with a 2 or take the lead for the first time with a 3 in a long time. Tatum at the top of the perimeter wants to dance. He steps back. He puts up a 3 on the near wing. He got it. And it's 101-100 with 6:45 to go in the fourth. And the Celtics have come all the way back from the dead. Maxey in between the circles, dribbles with the right hand. He crosses over. He crosses over again. He's at the top of the key. He's spinning and trying to get into his spot over on the near corner. Steps back for a 3. It's rejected by Tatum. And another rebound by Drew Holiday. Here's Cornett on the drive to the basket. He finishes with a 2-handed jam with 6:20 to go. And it's 103-100 with a timeout called by Nick Nurse. gosh. Guys, I have to do this. It's my fault. I just had to take the hat off. Knew it would come back to bite me. Knew it would come back to bite me, man. Knew it. If we go on and lose this game, I'm sorry. That's on me. Brutal. 31 points for Tatum now. It's like we've seen this film a lot of times before. I don't get it. We've been winning every single category, and then all of a sudden, it was just the 140 mark in the third quarter. Wild. Pathetic, man. The script has flipped. All right. Come on. We got to dial on in. More blackouts. Great. More blackouts. All right. Sixers will inbound it over to Oubre, and Oubre will dump it back off over to Tyrese Maxey. 103-100. Sixers down by 3. They were up by 24 points, and that was erased. Yabusele over on the far wing. He's looking for help. Gives it off to Maxey. Maxey will drive towards the lane. Puts up a layup. No. Sixers still can't respond. Tatum got the rebound. A dump-off pass to Jaylen Brown. Brown looking for some help. He'll dump it back off over to Drew Holiday. And Tatum with the rock now. Tatum trying to take on over. Layup is too easy by Jason Tatum. And the Sixers just cannot stop the bleeding. It's 105-100 in this game. Wow. All right. Let's we got to put this on YouTube TV. Another blackout, man. Another blackout. I can't believe it. 105-100. All right. 5:23 left to go in this fourth quarter. Let's see. There's Oubre on a layup, and he gets it. It's 105-102 with 5:10 left to be played in the fourth quarter. Oh, yeah. 5:03 left to play. Brown wide open for 3. Off the mark. Oubre rebound. This might be a good thing for the Sixers here. Oubre got the board. Can they change the ties now? Maxey at the top of the key. Wants to drive it inside. Floats it up, and he's fouled in the act of shooting with about 4:46 to go. And I'll head to the line for some more free throws. These blackouts really are so bad, man. The blackouts are horrible. First foul shot by Tyrese Maxey. He swishes it. And it's 105-103. Come on. Please. 33 points from Maxey tonight. 9 for 19 from the field. Second foul shot, good. So it's 105-104. And I'm going to block this for a quick second. Sorry about that. 4:35 left to be played in the fourth quarter. I can't look at the spoilers, man. Tatum over on the far side gives it back to White for a 3. Count it. 108-104 with 4:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. And the Sixers down by 4 points. Wow. All right. Here's Maxey outside to Council for a 3. That's no good either. And Jaylen Brown comes away with the rebound. There's 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in quarter number 4. Tatum backs out over towards the logo, steps back and puts up a three again. No. And the rebound goes to Council. Ricky Council, the four, trying to drive it towards the lane, lays it up and in, and it's a 2-point game with 3:50 left. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Sixers are down by 2, and they have got to play defense. White hands it off to Jaylen Brown, who's on the far wing. Brown wants to take on Maxey, and let's see how this will go. Brown with a layup, he got it. It was actually really more so of a floater from the foul line. Makes it now 110-106. Sixers have 2 timeouts. The Celtics have 3. Celtics have the upper hand now. Maxey will dump it off to Council. Council to Yabu. Yabu to Oubre. He hesitated for a second. Maxey gets it back. Finds Oubre. Here's an Oubre 3. Yes! Desperation, and the Sixers finally respond. Timeout by Boston. All right. I will be right back. I need to figure out again why we have this blackout. It is so annoying. All right, be right back. Wow. Uh-oh. Okay, we're still alive. We got 26 people tuning on in, or 28 comments. Let's go. Blackouts, man. It's wild. What a joke. These blackouts suck, and this team is just so annoying. We're down by 1. We still have a chance. Just win this game, man. Please. Please just win this game. We had a great lead. I know. Not bad that it's this close. Not too bad. Yeah, but you don't understand. Like, they had a 24-point lead, and they've been playing this well now for the last 6 games. Like, this is different. You know? Come on. There's no excuse. None. No excuse. All right. We're down by 1. 110-109. 3 minutes left to go. Boston has the rock. Each team has 2 timeouts left. White dumps it off over to Jason Tatum, who was in between the circles. Tatum is looking to lob it inside over to Kristaps Porzingis. He was over at the foul line. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey tries to play good defense on him. Porzingis tries to lay it up and in. Can't do so. And a rebound by Philadelphia. Sixers can get the lead back with the next possession here. Maxey at the top of the key. Crosses over with the left hand. He's at the Toyota side. Maxey will dump it off over to Council. Council on the drive towards the basket. And we have a charge called as Derek White sacrifices his body, plants his seed into the ground, and it's Boston ball. That's a charge. That's the right call there. That certainly is. Nothing on these blackouts, man. 2:26 left to be played in the fourth quarter, and the Sixers got a D up. Defense, come on. Again, White gets it over at the logo, crosses on over a couple of times, takes it towards the right side of the perimeter, and finds Tatum. Tatum outside to White, another 3. Got it. Come on. 113-109 with 2:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Maxey with a dump off over to Oubre. Maxey gets it back in between the circles, tries to lay it up and in. No, but he lost the ball. He did. He lost the ball, but it was last touched by Boston. That makes it 113-109. How did they not get a foul call there? I don't know either. 113-109. There's Sam Cassell, former Sixers coach. And the Sixers will inbound it over to Oubre. Oubre is at the top of the key. 1:53 left to be played in the fourth quarter. The Sixers are down by 4. Oubre will try to put up a left-handed floater, and he's fouled with 2.3 seconds on the shot clock. And sorry that I'm not looking at chat right now. I can't look at any sort of spoilers because I have a blackout in my area. All right, we're turning off Twitter too. 113-109. Foul shot number 1 by Oubre. Got it. 3-point game. All right, second free throw coming up by Kelly. Here it is. Can't get it. And rebound by Boston. 1:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. Each team has 2 timeouts left. White is trapped. He looks to dump it back off over to Tatum. And Tatum is at the top of the key. Jason Tatum with a crossover. Tries to go up with a step back J over Maxey. Got it. And it's a 5-point lead for Boston with 1:20 left. Sixers just cannot D up. Can't play defense. Maxey backs up over towards the logo. Finds Council. Ricky Council the fourth. Will try to knife his way into the lane, and he's fouled by Kristaps Porzingis. Well, he did a good job there, initiating the contact. They had a 24-point lead, and it just got out of hand for the Sixers, and you give Boston life. That's why they say that when you're knocking your opponents down, you got to go for the punch-out, and you can't just settle. First foul shot by Council. Can't get it. He missed it. Sixers are in the bonus. Second foul shot by Council. Can't get that one either. And Tatum comes away with the rebound and hands it off to Derek White. He's over at the logo, dribbles with the left hand. And Derek White is just going to try to milk the clock down. White crosses on over. White trying to hand it off to Holiday for the dagger. Yes. 118 to 110. And Drew Holiday with a huge 3 to make it an 8-point lead for Boston. Gosh. Unbelievable. Unreal. Unreal, man. Wow. Starting. Oh, we got a lot to talk about after this game. Wow. A lot to talk about. Stay on. And guys, by the way, if you do enjoy this cast, if you do enjoy Totally Take with RB, please make sure that you like and subscribe. You can also come on and tune in to Play-by-Play with JJ. I go live for the Sixers. I go live for the Phillies as well, and for the Eagles. My link is right over here. This is one of the worst collapses I've seen. One of them. 118 to 110. 51.6 seconds to go. Oubre will be the inbounder here for Philadelphia. And he'll hand it off over to Ricky Council, or Gershon Yabusele, that is. Yabu back over to Council. Council looking to give it back to Maxey. Maxey steps back. 13 seconds left to go on the shot clock. He's trying to get some space. Holiday guarding him pretty well. Maxey tries to lay it up and in, and we have a foul called with 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 35.4 seconds to go. Just unbelievable. $16 points in that fourth quarter. 16 points. The Celtics are going to challenge this to see if this is a foul or not. 16 points in the fourth quarter, dude. And the game changed when Lowry and Jackson both came in, and Nick Nurse went back to the small guard lineup. I'm not excusing I'm not excusing us though either, because when we did go back to our regular lineup, I know that this game is about momentum. But Oubre, man, and actually down this stretch, someone's got to say it. It got to be better. Maxey can't do it himself, I agree. But got to be better down this stretch. Pathetic. I'm stunned. Absolutely stunned. Screw these blackouts too, man. These blackouts suck. Refs are still reviewing this to see if this is a foul or not. And we'll talk more about where this thing went wrong. I understand that they're undermanned. I get that. But you had a 24-point lead in the third quarter with like 2 minutes to go. And then that was just erased. See again. Now they're reviewing to see if there's a foul here. They're taking a long time to review it. They took the headsets off. Let's see. So they're going to overturn the call. So this is a successful challenge by Boston. And the verdict, I believe, is jump ball. 118 to 110 with 35 and a half seconds left in this game. Or they're actually going to say Boston's going to inbound it. So Boston gets to inbound it? Really? White will inbound it over to Jason Tatum. And Tatum gets it over at the logo. Tatum will dump it off over to Porzingis. And they just try to play keep away now. Derek White gets it over on the near side. Tatum at the logo again. 18 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Here's a three-pointer by Brown. No. The tip back, that's no good either. Maxey gets it for the Sixers. 10 seconds left. He's blitzed. And with 5 seconds to go, the Sixers are just going to dribble this one out. And Edwards tries to put up a three. It's blocked and rejected by Porzingis. And that is going to do it. So the Philadelphia 76ers choke a 24-point lead. And they lose to the Celtics by 8 points in the fourth quarter. And that's the end of that. 118 to 110. is the final score. Wow, is there a lot to say? Somebody's getting traded, man. Let me go back to your comments real quick. It's insane. First and foremost, somebody has to fix these blackouts because these are terrible. No excuses after tonight. I don't care if you're under, man. I don't care if you're missing 6 guys. Your core's been playing really well together. To lose to Denver, that's one thing. But to blow a 24-point lead is inexcusable. Now, I'm not yelling. Probably should. But that was demoralizing. Absolutely heartbreaking what they did tonight. If you want, let's go back. Let's go back to that third quarter. Okay? Let's go back to that third quarter. Let's do that right now. Again, thank you all so much for being on here. I do appreciate you guys for liking and subscribing. We were up 92-70. And with the 149 mark, Lowry and Jackson come back in. Yabu makes a nice little dunk. Maxey misses a 3. All of a sudden, it's a 5-0 run. Tatum makes it, or Brown makes it 2. It's 94-80. Let me go into the fourth quarter. 94-80. Fourth quarter comes. Neither team can get a bucket until after about a minute. Jaylen Brown makes a nice jumper. Okay, the lineup that we have is Oubre, Bona, Lowry, Jackson, and Council. Jackson misses a 3. Kyle Lowry causes a personal foul. It's 94-80. Brown makes a 2. Adem Bona makes a 2 off of the offensive rebound from Reggie Jackson's miss. And Hauser makes a 3. And then we're exchanging buckets, man. We're exchanging buckets. It's 99-85. Hauser makes a 3. I mean, at this point, we're at the 9:38 mark, and yet Jackson and Lowry are still both out there. And now Maxey comes in with the 9:22 mark, and Council comes in for Kyle Lowry. Now, at this point, the Celtics have momentum. I'm not excusing the players for not coming up big down the stretch because, I gotta put blame on them too. I do. Holiday makes a layup. The Celtics call a timeout. And it's a 6-point game. We go from the 8:42 mark all the way till this point, and we're again exchanging buckets because we're in a ball game. So a 5-point lead then becomes a 2-point lead because now Jason Tatum's cooking. Tatum again, cold all game. And as we get to 100 points, we just go ice cold. White makes a couple of big-time threes and, again, continues to be a Sixers killer. And we just can't put bodies on guys. We lost the game because we lost momentum. Simple as that. At least Embiid can do handstands. I don't care. You had a huge lead. That's the bottom line. I don't care. You had a big lead and you blew it. God, Trey Lowry. Nurse always puts him in too long. It's crazy, man. We just blew this. Like, I think that this is one of the worst like chokes that I've seen, man. I do. I think that this is the worst, one of the worst ones I've seen. Tatum only had 2 points going into the second quarter. We thought that maybe he was going to score more, but to end with 35 is just demoralizing. Really. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say after that one. I don't know what to say. Is it the end of things? In the grand scheme of things, no. It's just so annoying. You miss Paul George. You miss Joel Embiid. But it's not an excuse. There's no excuses, man. First, the 50-point blowout versus the Nuggets, and now a 26-point choke. You can't make this up, man. You can't. You can't make it up. We were out-rebounding this team. We still out-rebounded them. We had more points in the paint. We shot the ball better from three. Until the fourth quarter. Not even mad. We played the best teams in the league and hanged. Now we have a blueprint. Of course, we need a big, etc. But it's not Embiid or PG. I wish I was there. But see, they've been changing the bar, in my opinion, because they beat the Cavs. Okay, they won a back-to-back against the Bulls. I know it's the Bulls, but they were out in front of them. And like, we played really well against Denver. We had another big win against the Lakers. And then we had a nice win against the Kings. I did say that if they win 3 out of the 6 games, great. But this was a game that they had. They had this game. They had this game. There is no excuse to blow a lead where you have it over 20 points. This was one of the worst ones. The worst one that I saw, the worst one that we'll always remember, is Game 5 against Atlanta. But this one's up there. This one's up there. We will never forget what happened versus Atlanta. Never give up hope in Philly, but now might just give up. I don't even think that they make it into the play-in tournament. Says LK time. Yeah. Brian, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Blame Embiid for being selfish in the summer and PG hurting his pinky toe. Maxey should be frustrated with these losers. I'm not there tonight. We can look at the whole organization that we won to another day. I'm simply just focused on this game tonight because there is no reason why they should have lost this game. We're too small. We had a 24-point lead. There's no excuse. Going into like 2 minutes left in the third quarter. I don't care. You had it. You had it. It's crazy. Hockey gig's going well. Thank you so much for asking, man. 26-point lead. We had a 26-point lead. Somebody else said 24, and I believed them, and I probably should have just went back. It is. It's embarrassing, man. Well, RB will be back. RB, I'm sure, is probably happy that he didn't have to call this. But I love you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for being on here. I didn't expect it to end like this. But the way that it did was just like awful. But thank you all so much for being on here. Shout out to you guys, man. Sixers Nation, y'all rock. If there's any winners tonight, it's y'all in my book. All right. Happy for 3 quarters. For really, let's say, in regulation, that was really the first 34 minutes. First 34 minutes. We had it. Can't wait to hear what DJ has to say during his rant. But I love you all, and I will catch you all on the next one, man. I do have a YouTube channel. I do play-by-play for the Sixers, but I do it for the Phillies, and I do it for the Eagles. Like, I'm on for the 162 for baseball, and I do it for football too. But the Sixers, I add that in as well. You know what I mean? So you're more than welcome to go check out my content, though. I'm probably going to be going back and watching this film and putting myself through this whole thing again because I'm so confused. This team is just so annoying. You know what I mean? All right. I love you all, man. RB will be back on Tuesday. He loves you all, too. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.